feet back. Want to do a couple things on our bellies, some prone back bends first. So come all the way down. Stretch your arms forward. Come up onto your fingertips. If it's more comfortable to plant your hands, plant your hands. But you're kind of coming into seal pose, right? In yin they call it a seal pose. Bend your right knee. Feel your hamstrings start to work a little bit. And then bring your awareness to the front of your hips. The tendency to lift the right knee off the mat is to roll onto the left hip to get the right knee. I want equal weight to stay in the front of the hips, and then lift your right knee off. It's not going to go very far. Now you feel your butt, your hamstring, your lower back working a little bit more. Press through your right hand, float your left arm. Thumb faces up. Bend the elbow, thumb to the back of the shoulder. Keep lifting the right knee up, but keep the equal weight into both hips. Left elbow lifts, and as you lift the left elbow, lift the chest. Keep the thumb on the back of the shoulder, and then imagine you're bringing your hand to your foot. Maybe you even float your left leg. One more breath in, lift up. Exhale, slowly release. Stack your hands. Forehead to the hands. Sway the upper body side to side. This one sucks. I can't, it sucks in a good way. I can't sugarcoat it at all. When I taught this class for a month, I demoed it at least once a day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, depending on how many classes I was teaching. It didn't get easier the whole month. It still is just like unbearable. But it's so good for strengthening the low back, the butt, the hamstring. So the way I look at it, I call it is a flip grip, one-sided bow pose with no strap. I have no other way to call it. It's just not nice. Okay, come up on your hands, come up on your fingertips. Sit tall, right? This is a really good strengthener for the back. Bend your left knee. Left hamstring starting to engage, heel in towards the butt. Keep equal weight into the front of your hips. Don't let yourself roll onto your right hip. Lift your left knee off the mat. Keep the left knee lifted, float your right arm. Bend your elbow, thumb to the top of the right shoulder. And then lift the elbow. The elbow is lifting the chest up. And then you're lifting your left foot towards your right hand. Keep pulling both ends towards each other. Maybe you float the right leg. And just feel your back scream in a good way. Lift both ends towards each other a little bit more. Exhale, hands to the mat. Stack your hands. Sway a little bit side to side. Oh, jeez. Sometimes I don't know why I do this to myself. Because I'm not the only one in pain, right? I kind of sometimes I do things for my students to be struggling and I can kind of laugh at them. But I have to demo this one because people don't quite grasp it, and I don't know why I do this to myself. Whew. And then bend your knees. Reach your arms back for your feet. Don't grab your feet. Another back body strengthener. I love to take back bends that require a grip of some sort, or a strap or whatever, and not use that grip. It makes it a lot harder, but it's so good for the back body. So we'll take Dhanurasana bow without grabbing the legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift, reach back for the feet, pull the feet in. So you're trying to reach past your hands at the same time or past your feet, and you're trying to bring your feet past your hands. Feel how the back has to work. The back's working, butt's working, hamstring's working. Upper back's working. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly release. It's kind of like half bow, half locust. One more. This time for our last kind of back body strengthener on our belly. We'll take Dhanurasana bow, but we won't grip first to find the lift. We'll take what we just did, lift, and then if we can grab our feet, we grab our feet. If we don't, we stay in that horrible version of locust / bow. Bend your knees. Reach your arms back. First, lift the back of the ribs up, then lift the knees. Keep lifting. If you can, draw the heels, the feet in, maybe you grab it. But that activates the back to lift. If we just were to lift into bow, right, a lot of times we just use the front of our quads to find this lift. But I want the back body to lift. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Again, you can stack the hands. Maybe you windshield wiper the feet. Or maybe you press back to a child's pose here.